Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and we're going to the expo today, and I found out there are only two ways that you can get to the expo, either taking a subway line that's specially designed for the expo or taking the ferry boat to the expo itself. So today I chose to go via the ferry so that way we can see a different view of Shanghai from the river. And right behind me are two of the most amazing building here in Shanghai, and that's the World Financial Center of Shanghai, and also right next to it is the Jinmao Tower. Hey everyone, it's Corin, and you're watching Encore Makeup. Blend, blend, blend.
Hi, Corin. Stop using my lipstick.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So I just boarded the ferry and we're heading out to the expo site, and I'm going to try to capture like the Shanghai scene via water in this ferry. So keep hanging, I'll show you around. While waiting to sail away on one of the expo ferries, I managed to capture some of the ferry boats that are sailing across the river, the Huangpu River, and it's a mixture of different kinds of boats and barges and ferries and name it, it sails here. And these special expo ferries are the ones that takes people to the site. And as we leave the banks of Shanghai, I managed to capture the beautiful skyscraper that outlines the banks of the Huangpu River. And it's such an amazing scene. One of my favorite, of course, is the view of the world's second tallest tower right next to the Jinmao Tower from the river. And of course, I managed to capture the building I'm staying at as well. And I'm actually staying right there, where you see on your screen. Almost like the penthouse level, which is really, really fun. Amazing view. I'm going to close in and see if I can give you guys a closer look. Right there. Wow, amazing, isn't it? Now, as we go around the river bend, I managed to capture the two of the most grand buildings or structure at the World Expo, the China Pavilion and the Expo Cultural Center. As we approach the Welcome Center of the Expo, I managed to capture some more of the ferry boats lined up, carrying people either to the Expo Park or back to the station. Okay, so I just got off the ferry boat and we are now at the Expo Park, and right behind me is the pavilion from the Republic of Korea, and the building is so neat looking. It looks like cut out paper, like when you're doing those paper art things. It looks so amazing. And there are going to be a lot of other pavilions here that we're going to try to visit today, but I want to introduce you guys to the mascot of Shanghai Expo 2010, and it's Hai Bao. Here he is. Just like most of the mascots of previous World Expos, Hai Bao was an imaginary object which is created from a Chinese character meaning people. Now, the name Hai Bao itself means treasure of the seas, and its blue color represents the water, and the mascot actually manifests a people-oriented spirit and tells the public about the foundation of building a better life. Most of the structures that we see today is going to be broken down as soon as the expo is over, with the exception of two structures, and one of them is right behind me, which is the China Pavilion. And the other is this amazing structure behind me, which is the Expo Cultural Center. The theme of Expo 2010 is Better City, Better Life, representing the common wish of the whole humankind for a better living in future urban environments. Now, this theme represents a central concern of the international community for future policymaking, urban strategies, and sustainable development. The quest for a better life has run through the urban history of mankind. Through different sub-themes, Expo 2010 creates blueprints for future cities and harmonious urban lifestyles. Now, each of the exhibitors from over 60 different countries have displayed a lot of different ways to achieve this goal. Now, I have managed to take a lot of pictures of different exhibitors or different pavilions, but there are so much to cover. So I managed to capture a few on my camera as well as on video. So here we are in the Philippine Pavilion here at the Expo Shanghai. We're going to check out what's inside. Doesn't look like the line's busy, so I'm going to see what's in there. Okay, so I'm waiting for the doors to open here at the Philippine Pavilion. I think it's like a theater arts type pavilion, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I saw Filipino food like menu in the front, so hopefully there's Filipino restaurant in here somewhere. And I'm hungry. It's about lunchtime, so we'll see. Bye. Upon entering the pavilion, we were greeted with Filipino music by a live flutist, a very popular Filipino flutist. And the pavilion was actually like decorated with all kinds of screens. White screens were in Filipino movies and Filipino TV shows, as well as daytime drama were being projected on. And I was very, very excited to see all the Filipino handcrafts, from jewelry to embroidered shirts and fabrics to beaded dresses, beaded fabrics, hand-carved wood, braids made out of manila hemp, and it was very, very jam-packed of people just enjoying and all the Filipino handmade stuff. And we were also entertained by a popular lounge singer who was playing the piano and who's also accompanied by a guitarist. And she was so amazing. I guess Filipino talent, way to go. And of course, I found the restaurant, and I managed to order a few of my favorite Filipino dish, from the barbecued pork on skewer, along with a tamarind-based soup dish called sinigang, and of course a Filipino drink that has jello and tapioca in it called sago and gulaman. Okay, so now we're in Europe, and right behind me is the Denmark Pavilion, and for the first time in history, they took the Little Mermaid out of Denmark and put it right in the center of the pavilion that you see right behind me. It's the first time ever that the Little Mermaid left its country of origin, Denmark, and it's here in Shanghai. And here she is in all of her glory, the Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen. Now, one of the most amazing, spectacular event here at the Expo is the Cultural Parade. Now, the parade exhibits cultural dances from different countries, as well as floats, and also costumes, national costumes, and just different aspects of cultural performance from different countries around the world. So that's all the time that we have today for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here at the World Expo in Shanghai. And if you're going to come and plan to visit Expo Shanghai, make sure to wear comfortable shoes, because there's going to be a lot of walking, and make sure you have a lot of space in your camera, because there's so much to see. So we pretty much went all over the world here at the Expo Shanghai. And thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.